Helms here, and I've had a lot of questions coming in about what kind of electronics I sell, what kind of electronic cigarettes I sell, what about the cartridges, what about the juice, a bunch of different questions. So I'm just going to put those on a video and try to answer some of these questions I'm getting. I basically sell three types of electronic cigarettes right now. Not to say those are the only three that I'll ever sell, but right now I sell three. I sell an Ego, I sell a 3.7 volt box mod, and I sell a 5 volt box mod. Now it gets confusing if you've never vaped. If you have vaped, you probably looked at a lot of the videos on the internet. If you're thinking about using electronic cigarettes, tell everybody the same thing. Go on YouTube, type in vaping or e-cigs. There are a million vaping videos. That's how I got involved in it. I started with something that looked like an electronic cigarette, and it did not, I was trying to find it, here it is. It did not work for me. I know people who use electronic cigarettes, ones that look like cigarettes, and you know, they definitely work, but they just didn't have enough power. So the ones I sell are a Ego. This is what an Ego looks like. Ego, the actual body of it is the battery. Okay, so this is 3.7 volts. We press the button to get it to work. If you click the button 5 times, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you see the light blink, and it actually turns the power off. So now if it's in your pocket or in your purse, it won't go off. 5, 5, it comes back on, it blinks to let you know. This thing just screws into a charger, and it's a charger that will go in the computer or in the little plug that comes with it. You can charge them in the car as long as you have a USB. USB is the word I was trying to think of. USB charger. So it has a little thing that screws on here, and then that little USB cable will go on the computer or on any kind of USB. You'll get a plug with it. This is what I'm talking about right here. So this screws in to this, and then you can either plug this right into your computer. If you have a cell phone charger that has an extra USB port, mine comes with this deal right here. Look, y'all know how these work. This plugs into this. This has electric. Plug it right into the wall. Plug in the wall. It comes with 2 batteries. So you get 2 batteries, and it comes with this very attractive case that zips up. You put your juice in there, your unit in there, everything you need. So, how do these work? 3.7 volts, and mine come with a vision clearomizer, or some people call it a stardust atomizer. Now, these things are, I love these things. This is a disposable item. It'll last anywhere between 2 weeks and a month. Has 2 little wicks in there and an atomizer, a little top coil there, so the juice actually gets on the wicks and then wicks the juice inside there. When you fill these up, you unscrew this cap, put your juice in there, screw this back on. This thing is completely sealed, cannot leak. That screws right on to the top of the Ego battery, like so. And that's it. I mean, it's pretty good looking. It's not very big. You can put it in your pocket, put it in your purse. 3.7 volts. It's really good. This is an inexpensive kit. You get the entire kit, both batteries, the charger, 2 clearomizers, and a bottle of juice is 65 bucks. So compare that to what you spend on cigarettes. It's a no-brainer. You can also use, I sell 2 types of cartomizers. I sell Bogue 2 ohm and Bogue 3.2 ohm. Now, if you're already vaping, you know what that means. If you're not already vaping, really all you need to know is that 2 ohm is low resistance and 3.2 ohm is regular resistance. This is going to be a unit that you're going to use a low resistance on. So you could use just this thing you can fill with juice. It'll hold about a milliliter. I think it holds a little less than a milliliter. And that will screw right on here, and you can smoke that. You can buy these in a 5-pack, and they'll last you about a week or 10 days. This thing here holds 1.6 mils of juice. I sell these things that are cut. Now this is all going to sound complicated. I'm putting it all out there. Some people are already vaping and they know what all this different stuff is. I don't want to scare anybody off thinking this is complicated. You start and you work your way up. You can learn as much about it as you want or very little. You can buy this thing, you can screw this purple thing. These come in purple, blue, yellow, clear, black, whatever color you want. You screw this on, you put juice in there, and you smoke it. So you don't have to know anything. But for those of you who are vaping and you're curious about what I'm selling, I'm letting you know. Bogue 2 ohm and 3.2s. So I also sell a 3 milliliter tank. 3 milliliter tank. And for those of you who vape, this is a Smoke Tech dual coil tank, and I have to cut them down so that a standard Bogue cartomizer will fit in there. But I've been using these things for a long time. I have no leaking problems. They hold up like a champ. Once you practice with them, they get super easy to fill. 3 mils in there. So 3 milliliters of juice, and this thing will screw to an ego. It's going to be top heavy. It's going to be a little Dolly Parton on you, but that's 3 milliliters of juice right there. That's actually a regular resistance cartomizer in that. But any way you want to do it. The kits come with these, but if you'd rather have a big tank, if you'd rather have just a regular package of cartomizers, we can do that too. So Bogue, the only cartomizer I carry, I just think it's the best one. I only carry Bogue, single coil, 2 ohm and 3.2 ohm for those of you who vape. Now, I sell 2 box mods. 3.7 volt box mod, these I build. 3.7 volts. The advantage to this versus an ego is it's a little, to me, it's small, easy to carry, has an on-off switch on it, one button. These take, this is the biggest advantage. They take a 14500 protected lithium-ion battery. These batteries, one will last about 7 hours, but it'll be getting weak. That's why it comes with 2. So if you're going to be out longer than 6 or 7 hours, you're going to want to take an extra battery with you. These batteries, I've gotten 10 to 13 hours out of them, go all day long. They go on a charger. If you buy one of these, it comes with everything you need. The batteries, I sell just these if you already vape, but if you want a whole kit, I sell it all comes in with the batteries, the charger, instructions, everything you need. 3.7 volt box, any of the things will fit on this. I have an adapter to make the clearomizers fit on there. The tanks are what people prefer with these box mods. You know, the tanks, again, it's just a standard 510 cartomizer. 510, by the way, when you check in the vaping or if you look into it, anything that says 510 just means the connection. This little thing right there is 510. Everything I sell is 510. So you can put the tank on there. I also sell a big 5 volt box. These come in white or black. It takes 2 14500 protected batteries, has a 5 volt regulator in there. So these big boys are kind of like the Dixie Chopper of vaporizers. They're 5 volts. And then when it comes to vaporizers, they sell variable volt, they sell 6 volt. I really like 5 opposed to 6. And I mean, these things are a beast. A lot of people will start with a 3.7 volt box or an ego, and I've had a lot of people move up to these. So that's it. 5 volt boxes, 3.7 volt boxes, and the ego. Any of the apparatuses that I sell will go on top of them, and you can smoke it out. Juice. I make right now 13 flavors, and I'm not listing them all. I have some fruits. I have 3 or 4 tobacco mixes. All of my juice is made out of 4 ingredients: propylene glycol, vegetable glycerin, nicotine, and then whatever artificial flavoring is in it. The propylene glycol, I've done just a little research on it, looked on the internet. It's FDA approved for human consumption. It's in your toothpaste right now. It's in lotions. It's in shampoos. It's in all kinds of different things. Vegetable glycerin comes from vegetables. Nicotine, my cardiologist says nicotine is the most least harmful thing in a cigarette. I mix it up so that all my juices are 18 milligram the way I make them. That's the nicotine content in the juice, 18 milligram. Typically, e-liquid runs from 6 milligram up to 24. Some people sell 26 milligram nicotine. I make everything 18 because I think 18 is where it's at. If you want a heavier milligram, if you want a 24 milligram juice, I can make it, no problem. If you want a 0 nicotine juice, I can make that, no problem. But that's pretty much it. That's what's in the juice. E-liquid, I've been using them strong for about a year. Had no kind of negative side effects. There's tons of information out there on the internet. So you guys get on YouTube, check it out. If you want to buy something off the internet, go ahead. I don't care where you get it. This thing's been a lifesaver for me. I mean, it's been the absolute easiest way to quit smoking that I've ever seen. Most of my friends are vaping now. They're not smoking anymore. So it's really helped me and mine, and hopefully it'll help you and your guys. So if you have any questions, hit me on my cell phone, 640-1260. You can email me at derbycityvapors@gmail. I have a booth at the Most Awesome Flea Market, aisle 400. I'm there Saturday and Sunday, 11 to 5. So whether you're thinking about getting into electronic cigarettes or whether you're already a vapor and you don't want to order something off the internet, or you have a question or a concern, stop by and see me at the flea market, or give me a call on my cell phone, 640-1260, and I'd love to talk to you about it. Thanks.